I've tested the mic. There we go. That's nice. Bringing up the first round. Boom. There it is in that lovely blue and yellow. Got a message from Sarah. Let me check. Let me get us signed in on everything else as well. Let's see here. YouTube. As well. Oh, that's
double tracking. Yeah.
Yep. Mute. Use. Switch to Octopus. Switch account. Octopus. Let's see. And should be our videos. Go to my channel. There we are. No idea why the thumbnail still has the party favor, you know, like the party blower.
Yeah.
From when we did that for New Year's, you know, last year.
A little behind. A little behind.
Last year. There we go. Double tracking again. Logging in. Got to provide the login token. Like the tribute money in Masachi. You got to put it in the fish's mouth.
You do. How else will
There
I
you go.
pay my taxes this year if the magical fish doesn't come?
Okay. That's good to go. We are good to go. I see we got a few viewers already. Welcome to the party, everybody. Thank you for hanging out. This is Gentleman Octopus Trivia. The same it is Mondays at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern. Now, not exactly every Monday anymore.
Well,
but, you know,
Life
we're
happens.
still keeping up. We're still keeping
Still
up with
doing
it. And tonight we are raising money for... What are we raising money for, TJ?
we are raising money for the global relief effort for Ukraine.
Thank you very much, TJ, for letting us know what's going on and for looking up some vetted charities for us. We've got one in mind, and we're quite excited to raise some funds and to provide what we can provide. Our hearts and minds are certainly with the people of Ukraine right now as they endure the Russian invasion. You know,
And
hope
especially
everybody...
the capital city of Kyiv.
Yeah, absolutely. Hope everybody on the front lines is all right. It's a dire situation, but we're seeing some of the best in people right now. So hopefully things work out. Anyway, we are here with Octopus Trivia, and we just want to shout out our supporters. I'd like to say thank you to the following people. Thank you to Gwen Abrams, Adam Francois Watkins, and Rachel Schumann. I'd like to say thank you to Michelle Martin and Claire Fisher. Claire already sent in a donation to help us out
fantastic.
tonight. So Claire, thank you very much.
Thank you, Claire.
Will Gilbert, Gail Angeles, and Stephen Glassman, thank you. Thank you to Mark Dawson, Jerome Verrett, and Adam Connor. Thank you to Carrie Bonell and Kent Buxton. Thank you, Marnie Helfrich and Lindsay Henry. Thank you, Jordan Lax, Dan Fitzpatrick, and, of course, thank you to Sarah Ann Rapp, partner of the Octopus and partner of mine. She has also contributed a question to tonight's game. Look for that at the beginning of round number 2. Thank you very much, Sarah. Love you. Let's see. We're a few minutes past our usual start time, but definitely still waiting for people to come on in.
Yep.
I know that Facebook was having some issues
It still is.
earlier. I hope that that doesn't end up affecting us too much. Hopefully, you know.
It's still having a lot of fun currently. Yep, we're locked up again.
Okay. Anyway, moving on to our rules slide. And hey, you know what I did this time, TJ? Updated the numbers.
Yeah.
I updated the numbers.
There you go. You just went to the rules slide.
All right. So please submit your answers using the Google form links we provided on the event page and that TJ has copied and pasted into the Facebook video. I'm going to go ahead and find those.
Well, I was in the midst of doing it until, Facebook decided, nah, actually.
I'm going to grab that link and post it into YouTube and
There we
Twitch as
Finally,
well.
looks like we're going to
Copy.
go for it now.
That'll be
YouTube,
fantastic.
here you go. Here are your answer forms. Twitch, here you go. Here are your answer forms. Best of luck, everybody. Thanks very much for hanging out. So, make sure that with those answer forms, you include your team name on each one of the rounds that you submit tonight. And make sure that you only submit each form one time. Also, it's extremely important to make sure that your name is spelled, spaced, and stylized the same way throughout the night. We have an automatic scoring system, and essentially what it'll do is if your team name is different from round 1 to round number 2,
It'll just create a new team.
it'll just think you're two separate teams with, shockingly similar names, but two separate teams.
I don't know about
And it'll end
this
up
one.
it'll end up splitting your points across those teams. So definitely make sure that you've got that taken care of. We can fix it, but it's a lot easier if it doesn't become an issue. So make sure that you spell, space, and style your name the same way throughout the night. There will be 4 rounds of 8 questions, including a middle round. Well, no longer middle.
Yeah.
But your third round
Third round.
will
Yep,
be a
third
music round with a theme. The only difference with that is that there will be 6 questions rather than 8 in the music round. Feel free to play individually or team up using a group chat. Each correct answer to a question tonight will be worth 1 point. The music round is again an exception there because you have to answer with title and artist. Title is worth 1 point. Artist is worth 1 point. They're not mutually dependent on each other. So you can get one right and get the other wrong. If you say that Aerosmith did Don't Treat Me Bad, that's a reach, man.
Yeah.
Don't Treat Me Bad by Firehouse. I don't know where that came from.
I was thinking like November Rain, but sure.
Yeah, provided one of those things is correct, you'll get credit for one of those things. Also, in the music round, the mystery theme. We always have one. Sometimes we tell you. Tonight we ain't gonna. But that is
You
worth...
gotta figure that out.
Yeah.
That's on you.
Don't make me do all the work. But that'll be worth 2 points if you get that correct. Questions will be read once and then recapped. Following that recap, there will be a 3-minute and 20-second timer that we will put up. And at the end of that timer, make sure you have your answers submitted. While the timer is going, though, we'll run through the slides another time and let you see the questions. So
You
before
get 3 looks at the questions.
before the answer.
Before the answer. So
Yep. Firehouse, Aerosmith, has you guys become hairband fans?
we were raised on it.
Jeremy, my friend, when I was in high school, it was all about driving the Mustang GT and listening to Sirius XM Hair Nation. I had been
Or
a
Appetite for
hairband fan
Destruction.
for a while. Or just, Appetite for Destruction.
Yeah. That's a no-skip album, for
That is a
sure.
no-skip album. All right, that is the rules. Looks like we got some people in. Jeremy, by the way, excellent to see you. Haven't seen you in a while, so excellent to have you in tonight. Hope that your trivia life is going pretty well, too. Hope that everything's happening in Chi-Town out there. Let's see. Newfound love and respect, and I didn't think I could like you more. Aw.
I love
Thank you,
Firehouse. Apparently you hit on a nerve with Firehouse.
I can go for Firehouse, and I don't
Yeah.
just mean the sandwiches, but I also mean the
Yeah,
sandwiches. Those are real good.
Those are A+.
Those are
there.
real good. All right. So it looks like it's round number 1. You ready to start, TJ?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. Chi-Town, Georgia, a little bit of
That's
both.
right. You moved out to Georgia.
Oh, cool. That's right. I forgot about that.
You want to start or should I?
I'll start.
Sounds good.
Question number 1, and again, good luck to everybody. Considered a defining work of American satire, the Cynic's Word Book was a 1906 writing by Ambrose Bierce that was later published under what alliterative name? What is the name of the work by Ambrose Bierce with an alliterative title that was originally published under the title of the Cynic's Word Book in 1906? It's considered a defining work of American satire. What is the name of that book? That's question number 1.
Question number 2. The Carlsberg Foundation founded a series of expeditions led by Johannes Schmidt, the first pair of which traveled to what sea in the Atlantic Ocean? Schmidt correctly theorized that this largest sea without any land boundaries was a migratory focus for European eels. A little bit of eels in there.
A little bit of eels.
Like it. The Carlsberg Foundation founded a series of expeditions led by Johannes Schmidt, the first pair of which traveled to what sea in the Atlantic Ocean? Schmidt correctly theorized that this largest sea without any land boundaries was a migratory focus for European eels. So what sea in the Atlantic Ocean did Johannes Schmidt have an expedition? That's question 2.
Question number 3. Ukrainian striker Andrei Shevchenko joined what English soccer club in 2006 for a then record £43.8 million, joining a team that included midfielders Joe Cole and Sean Wright-Phillips. Joe Cole and Sean Wright-Phillips were one-time teammates of Ukrainian striker Andrei Shevchenko, who joined what English soccer club in 2006 for a then record £43.8 million.
So maybe just because I saw it yesterday, but does Joe Cole have one of the most underrated great goals of the last 20 years?
I don't know. Which one are you talking about?
The 2006 World Cup goal where basically he chests it and hits it over his head on a volley. It's fantastic.
That sounds pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's a fantastic goal.
I'll have to watch that. But question number 3, just guess that English soccer club. Mm-hmm. And question number 4.
Question number 4, the band The Warm Inventions was co-founded by Hope Sandoval, a musician best known as the lead vocalist for what band? Behind the album She Hangs Brightly and So Tonight That I Might See. So Tonight That I Might See and She Hangs Brightly is the band behind those out. Yeah, I lost myself.
It's not written in a way that lends itself to.
I porky pigged it.
It's not off bow. It's not bottom up.
Yeah. So Hope Sandoval is known as the vocalist behind what band? Behind the albums She Hangs Brightly and So Tonight That I Might See. There we go. We got all the men on those.
Got out of that.
Yeah. Got out of the jam.
Question number 5. What television series had its third feature film installment in 2017, with a release that saw a cast including Elizabeth Banks and Bryan Cranston, who played Rita Repulsa and Zordon, respectively?
Zordon.
The characters Rita Repulsa and Zordon, played in the third theatrical release in this series' franchise history by Elizabeth Banks and Bryan Cranston, are characters from what television series? That's the question. What's the name of that TV series? Question number 5.
Question number 6. Silatoxin?
It's Cilatoxin and Charybditoxin, like
okay.
Scylla and Charybdis.
Yeah. Cilatoxin and Charybditoxin partly compose the venom of what type of scorpion that is seen on this slide. Despite its terrifying name, this scorpion species of North Africa and the Middle East inflicts a painful but typically a non-lethal sting. So let's get you
The Stingy Boy.
the stingy boys.
Yeah. Watch out for that Stingy Boy. Yeah, I mean, non-lethal, sure,
Yeah,
but
so
you don't
what
want
is
it.
that scorpion species?
You don't want it.
You don't want none.
Yeah.
The scorpion looking at you like you don't want none of this.
No, you don't.
Just telling you.
I forgot I was actually going to give people a warning on this one because of the one on the left looks fairly menacing.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's bearing down on you. Going head up with him. That's the one. All right, identify that scorpion species. That is question number 6. Moving on to question number 7, in which we get into our history. The Concordat of London and Concordat of Worms eventually resolved what 11th and 12th century conflict between Pope Gregory VII and Henry IV regarding, and named for, the power to install bishops and other religious figures. The power to install bishops and other religious figures was the subject and namesake of a 11th and 12th century conflict between Pope Gregory VII and Henry IV. What was the name of that conflict that was ultimately resolved by the Concordat of London and Concordat of Worms? Looking for the name of that conflict. That's question number 7.
And your last of the round. In 2019, Yahoo listed 10 cheeses that are legal in the United States. With the exception of Casu Marzu and Mimolot, every other cheese on the list was banned for sale in the U.S. because it had not undergone what type of preparation. What type of preparation has gotten 8 cheeses banned from the United States, with the only exceptions being Casu Marzu and Mimolets?
Well, it's not having undergone that preparation. Yeah. That has been what got them banned.
So what is that cheese preparation technique that those cheeses had not done and thus are banned? That's question 8. Bad cheeses.
Bad cheeses.
It's the cheese's fault, totally.
All right, here we go with the question recap. We're going to give you these questions one more time, starting with question number 1. Considered a defining work of American satire, the Cynic's Workbook The Cynic's Word Book was a 1906 writing by Ambrose Bierce that was later published under what alliterative title? What was the later alliterative title, the one by which it's most commonly named, of the Ambrose Bierce 1906 work known as The Cynic's Word Book, known at the time? Which, by the way, 1906, that blew me the fuck away, I'll be honest. I don't know why. I know he's got a short story called Chickamauga about the Civil War, but for some reason, I just never thought of him in that time period. Like, 20th century sometimes, really.
Uh-huh. Question number 2. The Carlsberg Foundation founded a series of expeditions that was led by Johannes Schmidt, the first pair of which traveled to what sea in the Atlantic Ocean? Schmidt correctly theorized that this largest sea without any land boundaries was a migratory focus of European eels. So, where did Johannes Schmidt travel to what sea in the Atlantic Ocean? That's question 2.
Question number 3. Ukrainian striker Andrei Shevchenko joined what English soccer club in 2006 for a then record £43.8 million, joining a team that included midfielders Joe Cole and Sean Wright-Phillips. In 2006, Andrei Shevchenko, Joe Cole, and Sean Wright-Phillips were teammates on what English soccer club? That's question number 3. Identify the club.
Question number 4. The band The Warm Inventions was co-founded by Hope Sandoval, a musician best known as the lead singer for what band behind the albums She Hangs Brightly and So Tonight That I Might See? What band is behind the album She Hangs Brightly and So Tonight That I Might See? That is question 4.
Question number 5. What television series had its third feature film installment in 2017, with a release that saw a cast including Elizabeth Banks and Bryan Cranston, who played Rita Repulsa and Zordon, respectively? What is the name of that television series? That's question number 5.
And question number 6. Cilatoxin and Charybditoxin partly compose the venom of what type of scorpion that is seen on the following slide? Despite its terrifying name, this scorpion species of North Africa and the Middle East inflicts a painful but often not lethal sting.
Yep. Usually in a healthy human, you will not die from it. However, if you find out the hard way that you're allergic to scorpion venom, that's not good.
That's real not good.
And if you have circulatory issues, that's also not good. Also, if you are young or elderly, that's not good.
If you're pregnant or may become pregnant, you should not ride the scorpion ride.
No.
All right, that's enough time with the Stingy Boy. And it's time to move on to question number 7.
I saw Sarah write me about Stingy Boy, and of course it looks like Stingy Boy, so I'm like, oh, hey, interesting. Yeah, but there's a Scrooge question coming up now, too. Question number 7. The Concordats of London and Worms eventually resolved what 11th and 12th century conflict between Pope Gregory VII and King Henry IV regarding and named for the power to install bishops and other religious figures. What is the name of that 11th and 12th century conflict? That is question number 7. Your turn.
And question number 8, your last of the round. In 2019, Yahoo listed 10 cheeses that are illegal in the United States. With the exception of Casu Marzu and Mimolets, every other cheese on the list was banned for sale in the U.S. because it had not undergone what type of preparation? What preparation had 8 cheeses not undergone, causing them to be banned in the United States? That is question number 8. And with that, that is your last question of the round. Please get your answers in. And again, we are raising money for the global relief effort for Ukraine. So if you could give generously, our Venmo is at McKinney-Sizemore, PayPal, ksizemore@hotmail.com, and Cash App at $McKinney Lee Sizemore. We'll see you in just a little bit.
Yep, and again, I'd like to say thank you to Claire Fisher for being the first one to donate. We're going to pull up some music for you and then get that countdown timer going. TJ, what are you in the mood for?
Let's pull probably some world music.
Let's see if we've got some world music under the stations list. I mean, that's so broad. And, of course, the playlist is going to be all over the place. But
Yep.
Let's hit it. All right. See y'all soon. Bye for now.
Gonna have a
Hey everybody, we are back, and let's go over the answers from round number 1. Actually, give me just 1 second. I forgot to evaluate the correct answers. This will take just a moment. TJ, is there anything you want to talk about in the meantime?
Cool.
Anything near and dear to your heart right now that you want to get off your chest? Why don't you talk about the free throw rules?
Oh yeah, the NBA is out of control with the intentional fouling. There was a game against the Bucks and the Nets that the last 20 seconds took 17 minutes of real time to play.
That's just
insane.
Bonkers.
Commercial breaks, timeouts, intentional fouls.
We're ready to go, by the way.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
To be continued.
Yeah.
As we move on to your answers, question number 1, considered a defining work of American satire. The Cynic's Word Book was a 1906 writing by Ambrose Bierce that was later published under what alliterative title? That would be The Devil's Dictionary.
It was not an occurrence at Owl Creek Bridge.
No, it was not. No, The Devil's Dictionary is what we were looking for there. Once known as the Cynic's Word Book, until what happened then was that people were ripping it off all the time. So I was like, all right, I've got to just compile this thing and put it in a complete format. And that's when it was the Cynic's Word Book, then the Devil's Dictionary.
Question number 2. The Carlsberg Foundation founded a series of expeditions led by Johannes Schmidt.
What's going on with that?
I don't know what's going on. The first pair of which traveled to what sea in the Atlantic Ocean? That is the Sargasso Sea.
Duh. My bad, TJ.
Yeah, you put the time up on me. That's what happened.
Yeah, the Sargasso Sea, unlike all other bodies of water known as sea, according to Wikipedia, that's what it says on Wikipedia, unlike all other bodies of water known as sea, give credit when I use Wikipedia.
Okay, that's we got you.
It doesn't have any land
Slow down,
boundaries.
Tiger.
It's instead bounded by 4 different currents, including the North Atlantic Current and the Gulf Stream. And of course, it's known for the Sargassum seaweed. Question number 3. Ukrainian striker Andrei Shevchenko joined what English soccer club in 2006 for a then record £43.8 million, joining a team that included midfielders Joe Cole and Sean Wright-Phillips. This man scored goals alongside Didier Drogba for Chelsea FC. How many strikers you need, boss?
Yeah. John Obi Mikel was on that team. We love John Obi.
We love John Obi Mikel.
Yep. Question number 4. The band The Warm Inventions was co-founded by Hope Sandoval, a musician best known as the lead vocalist for what band? Behind the albums She Hangs Brightly and So Tonight That I Might See. Both of those are albums by Mazzy Star.
That is indeed Mazzy Star. The Warm Inventions, Hope Sandoval and The Warm Inventions, was co-founded with her and with the drummer from My Bloody Valentine. Question number 5.
Okay, cool. I don't know why you did that, but sure.
Poke. What television series had its 3rd feature film installment in 2017 with a release that saw a cast including Elizabeth Banks and Bryan Cranston, who played Rita Repulsa and Zordon? That is Go Power Rangers! Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. If you just said Power Rangers, totally fine. We know who you're talking about. And TJ.
And question number 6, scylotoxin, scylotoxin.
Scylla
and cryptotoxin partly compose the venom of what type of scorpion that is seen on the following slide. Despite its name, it ordinarily isn't a lethal bite, but maybe just be careful.
Yeah. I mean, I would say so. And then Sarah was telling me of the lethal scorpion species, the Arizona bark is one to watch out for, too.
And this is the Death Stalker.
It is indeed the Death Stalker. I mean, I'm not going near anything
called the Death Stalker.
Death
yeah,
Stalker.
I'm pass.
As cool as I think scorpions are, they're terrifying, frankly.
Yeah.
I mean, the way they just like hang that stinger in front of you, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. Don't you mess.
Yes.
As Scylla and Charybdis continue to be associated in my brain with Sting. Interesting. Is there a police lyric that maybe I'm forgetting that has to do with Scylla and Charybdis? Question number 7.
Do. The sting.
That came up last night. I was telling Sarah about how when I was at a call center, they would like do different games to keep us occupied, and one of them was like categories, and it was name a song that has a title. It's like one word and starts with the letter D. If you're able to give a title that's multiple words and they all start with D, you get bonus points. I thought I was hot cheese for saying Dance, Dance, Dance by the Beach Boys. And as I was telling her about that last night, it just came to me, oh dear God, do-do-do-do, da-da-da-da would have been God level.
Yeah.
Anyway, the Concordats of London and Worms eventually resolved what 11th and 12th century conflict between Gregory VII and King Henry IV regarding and named for the power to install bishops and other religious figures, that is the investiture controversy. Would have probably given credit for lay investiture as well.
And the last question of the round. In 2019, Yahoo listed 10 cheeses that are illegal in the United States, with the exception of Casu Marzu and Mimolette. Every other cheese on this list was banned for sale in the U.S. because it had not undergone what type of preparation? That is pasteurization. Louis Pasteur did not sign off.
No, did not. Those cheeses, all 8 remaining cheeses after Casu Marzu and Mimolette have not been pasteurized or are made from milk that has not been pasteurized.
Wrapped around
Big
your finger.
Daddy's saying wrapped around your finger. Sarah said wrapped around your finger too. I feel like I was just missing out on something. Buddy, where you been? It's wrapped around your finger.
All right, and the teams we got tonight, we got a nice small game here.
Intimate gathering.
Nothing but a good time. Team Coast to Coast and You Not Say Ukraine Week.
That's damn right. All right. I'd like to say thank you, by the way, to Jeremy for supporting us during that break. Jeremy, cheers to you. TJ, pop up that glass.
Absolutely.
Blink. All right. We are moving on to round number 2. The first question you're going to get is from my beloved Sarah, who says, according to some odd accounts, in which Anglophone city could you momentarily get lost in a time slip where yesterday and today come together? According to some odd accounts, in what Anglophone city could you momentarily get lost in a time slip where yesterday and today come together? This refers to a specific street in that city. It's one of those like Bermuda Triangle-y anomalies where you can like stand on one side of the street and see a different period of time on the other side of the street. Like, you hop out of your Tesla and you see a guy on a penny farthing.
Yeah.
This isn't Portland.
When did I go to Austin?
What is the name of that Anglophone city that is known for momentary time slips? That's question number 1.
Question number 2. In what musical does the main character Jenna become pregnant by her abusive husband Earl, kicking off a series of mixed emotions expressed in the songs The Negative, You Matter to Me, Dear Baby, and Everything Changes, as well as another number that hit the Billboard Adult Top 40 in 2015. What musical hit the Billboard Adult Top 40 in 2015 in addition to numbers You Matter to Me, The Negative, Dear Baby, and Everything Changes? That is question 2.
And question number 3. In Paraguayan history, the span of time between 1954 and 89 is referred to as El Strenado, a term identifying...
Apparently nobody's handling the answer sheets. That's all right. You playing for fun tonight. Whatever.
In Paraguayan history, the span of time between 1954 to 89 is referred to as El Strenado, a term identifying the authoritarian rule of what dictator? What dictator ruled Paraguay from 1954 to 1989 during a period of time known as the El Strenado? That's question number 3. TJ, you up?
Let's do it. Question number 4. One of Leonardo da Vinci's portraits depicts Cecilia Gallerani holding, as per its title, what small mammal? What small mammal is being held by Cecilia Gallerani according to the title of a Da Vinci portrait? That's question 4.
Short and sweet. Done. Question number 5. What actor and star of the sitcom Jessie is currently filming the 3rd and final season of Dead to Me, a series that has earned this actor an Emmy nomination for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Comedy? Hold on. There we go. What actor and star of the sitcom Jessie is currently filming the 3rd and final series of Dead to Me? That's question number 5.
Question number 6. What is the profession of Brack, an associate of the title character's husband in the play Hedda Gabler? Brack blackmails Hedda after discovering a pistol belonging to her family. What is the profession of Brack, a associate of the title character in Hedda Gabler? That is question 6.
Question number 7. The following chart depicts the measurements of various materials and environments and their values relative to what quantity, which is defined as the measure of diffuse reflection of solar radiation. So this chart here shows a variety of different materials or different environments, and it also shows their measurement for what quantity, which is defined as the measure of diffuse solar radiation. Hold on. Diffuse reflection of solar radiation. What is the name for that quantity? That's question number 7. TJ, take us away.
And question number 8 is Randy anagram time. Rearrange the following letters to form a 9-letter word, and your word is I dangle it. I-D-A-N-G-L-E-I-T. I dangle it. And your hint, take good care of this thing and it'll give you a smooth ride. I dangle it. Take good care of this thing, and it'll give you a smooth ride. That's I-D-A-N-G-L-E-I-T. That is question 8, and it's time for the recap.
It is indeed. Starting again with question number 1. According to some odd accounts, in which Anglophone city could you momentarily get lost in a time slip where yesterday and today come together on Bold Street? Sorry, I lopped off the original transcription of the question. Bold Street is the name of the place where this happens. In what Anglophone city can you find Bold Street, where you may momentarily get lost in a time slip, where yesterday and today come together? That's question number 1. That street again is Bold Street.
Question number 2, in what musical does the main character Jenna become pregnant by her abusive husband Earl? It kicks off a series of mixed emotion numbers expressed in the songs The Negative, You Matter to Me, Dear Baby, and Everything Changes, as well as another number that hit the Billboard Top 40, the adult Top 40 that is, in 2015. What musical is that? That's question 2.
Question number 3. In Paraguayan history, the span of time between 1954 and 89 is referred to as El Stronado, a term identifying the authoritarian rule of what dictator? What authoritarian ruled Paraguay from 1954 to 1989 during a period of time known as the El Stronado? I keep saying the, but I mean El means the, so it's just a redundancy, bilingual redundancy. There you go, TJ.
Question number 4. One of Leonardo da Vinci's portraits depicts Cecilia Gallerani, holding, as per its title, what small mammal? What small mammal is being held by Cecilia Gallerani in one of Leonardo da Vinci's portraits? That is question number 4.
Question number 5. What actor and star of the sitcom Jessie is currently filming the 3rd and final season of Dead to Me, a series that has earned her an Emmy nomination for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Comedy? What actor has earned an Outstanding Lead Actress Emmy nomination for Dead to Me and was previously the star of the sitcom Jessie? Previously? Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay. Thank you very much. That's question number 5.
When in doubt, ask the teacher that wrote it.
Yeah, exactly.
Question number 6. Was the profession of Brack an associate of the titled character's husband in the play Hedda Gabler? Brack blackmails Hedda after discovering a pistol belonging to her family. So what is the profession of Brack in Hedda Gabler? That's question 6. Brack. Not from Space Ghost Coast to Coast.
Question number 7. The following
What
chart...
Brack show? He got his own show.
He did get his own show.
Yeah.
Question number 7. The following chart depicts the measurements of various materials and environments and their relative values to what quantity, which is defined as the measure of diffuse reflection of solar radiation. That chart measures the so-called diffuse reflection of solar radiation on different materials and in different environments. That quantity is better known by what term? What is the term for that quantity? That is question number 7.
And question number 8 is Randy anagram time. Rearrange the following letters to form a 9-letter word, and you got I dangle it. I-D-A-N-G-L-E-I-T. And your hint is take good care of this thing, and it'll give you a smooth ride. I dangle it. Your hint, take good care of this thing, and it'll give you a smooth ride. That's I-D-A-N-G-L-E-I-T. And that is round 2.
That is round number 2. Everybody get your answers in. Best of luck to y'all. Once again, we are fundraising for relief efforts in Ukraine. So please make sure, if you are able to, that you help us out as best you can. Support us at Venmo at
Like to
McKinney.
thank Claire and Jeremy for already contributing.
Absolutely. Thank you to you both. And you can support us as well by hitting us up at Venmo at McKinney-Sizemore, PayPal, ksizemore at hotmail.com, or Cash App, #McKinney Lee Sizemore. All funds, 100% of proceeds, will be going to the cause. Thanks very much for joining in. I'm going to turn on the music, and we will see you in just a bit. Hey everybody, we're back once again, and here are your correct answers from round number 2, starting with question number 1. This
Our
one
camera's
again.
frozen.
Oh,
Yep.
why is our camera frozen?
It is completely frozen.
Give me a second. Is it frozen on the stream? Can you check?
Yep. It is indeed frozen on the screen.
Let's try that. Fun.
All right, then.
Which one of you is the camera? I think you're the camera. There we go. Try that. Looking at this question an awfully long time, I know.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's not the camera we want.
It is not.
Hey, there we
There
go.
we are.
Looks
We're
like
set
everything's
now.
back again. Woohoo.
Okay.
Fantastic. All right, again, this question comes to you from Sarah Ann Rapp, who asks, according to some odd accounts, in which Anglophone city could you momentarily get lost in a time slip where yesterday and today come together on Bold Street? That would be Liverpool.
Gotta
Bold
think about
Street.
Paul McCartney with you yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday and today and come
Yeah.
together. When she sent me that, I'm like, yesterday and today, I see that. And then it was only hours later that I'm like, oh wait, come together was more obvious. But yeah, that is a street in Liverpool where people have reported being like at one end of the street, and then you walk down it and you feel like you've gone back in time, like just a weird, anomalous kind of thing. But yeah, Bold Street. Thank you very much for that question, Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. Question 2. In what musical does the main character Jenna become pregnant by her abusive husband Earl? Kicks off a series of mixed emotions expressed in the songs The Negative, You Matter to Me, Dear Baby, and Everything Changes, as well as another number that hit the Billboard Adult Top 40 in 2015. That would, of course, be She Used to Be Mine, and this is Waitress.
And is indeed Waitress. Question number 3. In Paraguayan history, the span of time between 1954 to 89 is referred to as El Stronado, a term identifying the authoritarian rule of what leader? And that is Alfredo Stroessner. Alfredo Stroessner. One team got that, by the way. Also, everybody got Waitress, and 2 people out of our 4 got Liverpool.
Nice.
So that's what we're rocking with so far. Stroessner, the hardest one.
Question number 4. One of Leonardo da Vinci's portraits depicts Cecilia Gallerani holding, as per its title, what small mammal that is a ermine?
It is indeed Lady with an Ermine, yes. It is one that has been attributed to Da Vinci. It's pretty well recognized that it is a Da Vinci, and also pretty well recognized that
It's
it
a
is
pretty cat.
Cecilia Gallerani. What's that?
That's a pretty cat.
That is not a cat.
No.
An Ermine
No,
is like
no,
a ferret.
Sorry. I don't know where I was going with that.
That's okay.
I
But
lost myself for a
Ermine,
second.
also only one team got that. Good job for that team. Question number 5. What actor and star of the sitcom Jessie is currently filming the 3rd and final season of the series Dead to Me? Everybody got this. That is Christina Applegate.
Yeah, in 2021, she announced that she was diagnosed with MS, and that's one of the reasons that they have postponed the filming of the season, and it'll be released next year.
Yeah, she said that it was a hell of a journey getting through MS, as I can imagine it would be.
Yeah.
That is not an easy thing. But good for her that she's making it through.
Question 6. Was the profession of Bracken associated with the title character's husband in the play Hedda Gabler? Brack blackmails Hedda after discovering a pistol belonging to her family, and Brack is a judge.
Yep, he is identified throughout the play as Judge Brack.
Judge Brack.
Judge Brack. Let's see. What do we get on that? Everybody got Christina Applegate. One person got Judge. It's the one team that's been getting Ermine and Stroessner. They've been doing good work. 2 teams got this, which is quite impressive considering I think it's a hard one.
Yeah.
The following chart depicts the measurements of various materials and environments, as well as their values relative to what quantity, which is defined as the measure of diffuse reflection of solar radiation. That would be the albedo. Albedo is just essentially how much of the sun... hold on, let me look at it again. Yeah, how much of the sun's radiation bounces back upon hitting a material or surface.
And your last one, your Randy anagram. Rearrange the following letters to form a 9-letter word. You got it. I dangled it. IDANGLE. IT, and your hint, take good care of this thing, and it'll give you a smooth ride. You take care of it because you detail it. Detailing.
Yeah, and of course, though, the clue refers to auto-detailing. In The Simpsons, I chose this one,
Yep.
omit no detail, however small or filthy. I thought that was perfect for a Randy anagram. Anyway, let's take a look at the scores.
Scoring update. I can tell you in fourth place with 3 points, we've got Drake East Amazon Pathogen.
Thanks for
Tied
joining
for
us.
second, 8 points apiece for Team Coast to Coast. Nothing but a good time. Running away with it, 15 points, one off a perfect. You not say, Ukraine weak.
Everybody gonna get podium tonight.
Everybody.
I can feel it. Everybody gonna get podium tonight.
Podium.
All right. Now we're about to start round number 3, our music round. This is just a little bit different. You're going to hear 6 different clips. 1 point will be given for each correctly guessed title, and 1 point for each correctly guessed artist. Also, if you guess the theme correctly, you will get 2 points. Most valuable question of the night, of course. So make sure that you take a guess at it, regardless of if you think you know the answer. Moving on. The link to your clips is about to be posted in the comments of your preferred stream provider. So YouTube, here you go. There's your Vocaroo link. Twitch, there it is for you. TJ, you're loading that one in?
Yeah, it's a going.
It's chugging. It's a hum-dum-dugger.
It's being a whole thing right now. No messages found, really.
But anyway, the link will be posted in the comments. Feel free to listen, rewind, and listen again. You will have 10 minutes to submit your answers. So, good luck. I'm going to queue up the countdown timer, but we won't start it, of course, until the link has been posted in Facebook.
Yep. Hang on. Nope. Never mind. Alright. It won't let me just be the octopus anymore. It's like switches the whole page now.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that's
I don't know
no
why
fun.
they've changed it. They
All
really
right.
have.
But it looks like that's been posted now.
It's
so
under your name, so McKinney Sizemore posted it.
that guy again.
that
I
guy.
swear we have more problems with him every week. All right. Best of luck, everybody. The link's been posted. We will see you in about 10 minutes. All right, everybody, just a little bit over 2 minutes before we're going to shut down the answer form, so get your answers in as soon as you can. We will see you soon, and once you get those answers in, feel free to take a break, powder your nose, refill your drink, whatever you need to do. We'll see you soon. Bye for now. All right, everybody, time is up, so please make sure you get those answers in just as soon as you can. I think we're waiting for just one more team, so when those answers are in, we'll evaluate the correct responses and get back to you with the answers from round number 3. I'm going to turn on the music once again, and we'll see you in just a moment. Good luck.
All right, we are back here with the correct answers for round number 3, your music round. Let's start with a scoring break.
Already
took that, baby. Round 3 answers. Song number 1 was Uncharted by Sarah Bareilles. I think you can see where we're going with
Interestingly
this.
enough, TJ wrote the music round for this week, and he put in Uncharted by Sarah Bareilles. And I wrote the theater question this week, and I did Waitress and used the image of Sarah Bareilles.
We did not communicate with that.
So that was funny. Also got song number 2, Halo by Beyonce.
There's Master Chief.
Speaking of, similarities, this one and Already Gone by Kelly Clarkson.
Yep. Thanks, Brian Tedder.
Song number 3.
Song number 3 was Cool Thing by Sonic Youth. Oh, you Sonic Spinball. Yes. Oh, Sonic Spinball is the GOAT. Love it.
Song number 4 is Let Me Love You by Mario. That's a good song.
That's such a good song. I was listening to that on my free time today.
Speaking of thumbs up.
Song number 5, Grand Theft Autumn, also known as Where Is Your Boy Tonight? Fallout Boy. Full boy.
Yeah, not Grand Theft Auto. No.
Nope.
And song number 6 was Battlefield by Jordan Sparks. You probably got it already. These are video game franchises. Uncharted, which of course has a feature film adaptation in theaters now. Not that we've been paid to say that or anything.
Not an ad.
Not a sponsor.
Halo by Beyonce, which now has
Has
a
a
television
streaming.
show on Paramount Plus? I
Yeah,
think?
not a sponsor.
Sonic Youth.
Which Sonic has another movie coming out
Yes.
this year.
Yes.
Not a sponsor.
Mario, of course, the best-selling video game franchise of all time. Fallout and Battlefield. There we go. All right, we're going to move on to our final round, I think. Do we want to do a check to see what's like?
Well, yeah, we can. That's
Okay.
fine, but it'll be quick.
We've got 4th place, 3 points for Drake East Amazon Pathogen. I think they only stopped in for the one round, but we
Thank you
appreciate
very
them
much.
nonetheless. 3rd place, 12 points for Nothing But a Good Time.
I think I know who that is.
Yep, we've got 2nd place, 18 points for Team Coast to Coast, and 28 points for You Not Say Ukraine Week. And you were thinking the music round was going to play easy this week.
Well, we did some swaps.
We did a little
We did
swaps.
some swaps.
We did some swaps.
Yeah, one that was left on the cutting room floor was Just Dance by Lady Gaga.
And Colby O'Donis.
And Colby O'Donis. I get it. I can name another Colby O'Donis song. How about that? All right. Moving on now to question number 1. Question number 1, literary before and after. Bringing it back. Asa Holmes struggles with OCD and the pursuit of a wanted billionaire, while a British novelist lives a life of destitution in 2 of the world's most visited cities in what John Green, George Orwell mashup with an 11-word title.
11 words.
Yeah. So, literary before and after. Asa Holmes struggles with OCD and the pursuit of a wanted billionaire, while a British novelist lives a life of destitution in 2 of the world's most visited cities in what John Green, George Orwell mashup with an 11-word title. Now, you got to figure out what these books are and then mash up their titles. Like we've had Their Eyes Were Watching God's Little Acre. What was it? Something the man with the golden... The Death of the Hired Man with the Golden Gun.
Yep.
Yeah, we've had some good ones before. But you got to figure out what this one is. That's question number 1.
And question number 2, in a scene that appeared in the Ernest Cline novel and not the film adaptation, a segment of Ready Player One involves Wade recreating the lines and actions from what 1983 film about innovation created by John McKittrick and Dr. Stephen Falcon. I wonder why it didn't appear in the in the film.
Maybe because that's just page-filling material.
Yeah. In a scene that appeared in the Ernest Cline novel, but not the film adaptation, the segment of Ready Player One involves Wade recreating the lines and the actions from what 1983 film about innovation created by John McKittrick and Dr. Stephen Falcon. What is the film that? That's question 2.
Question number 3. The name of what bone has been redacted,
Redacted.
from the following slide. Yes.
Yeah.
It took you until round number 4, question number 3 to get it, but your first redacted of the night is right here. The name of what bone has been redacted from this slide. You'll see it there in that little electric lime green sort of L-shaped thing back there. But that's covering up the name of what bone that's alluded to in that graph. That's question number 3. Identify the bone.
Question number 4. The avatar seen on the following slide is the sole character in what frustrating viral platformer that was released in 2017? Yes, sir.
Dear God. Learned about this yesterday. He wrote this question, and I was like, what is this?
Yeah, frustrating is what it is. If you ever played this, you hate this man. So from what game is that guy the sole character, aside from the narrator, who tells you stories as you make your ascent?
Question number 5, as seen on the following slide. 3 back-to-back-to-back image questions.
Yeah.
Sky Mirror is a work by what artist and sculptor, whose most famous piece is also composed of stainless steel? So this right here is a stainless steel bowl that's called Sky Mirror. It's meant to perfectly reflect the sky and look as if essentially it's just a circle that's been cut out of the sky. But this is a work by what artist and sculptor whose best known work is also composed of stainless steel? What is the name of that artist and sculptor? That's question number 5.
Question number 6. Name either NBA team that Portland guard Damian Lillard has personally eliminated from the NBA playoffs with a series-winning shot. One was hit over Chandler Parsons. The other was in the face of Paul George. Name either NBA team that Dame Lillard personally waved goodbye to at the end.
Drive safe.
Yep. Name either NBA team that Dame eliminated in the NBA playoffs. That's question 6.
Question number 7. In Roman religion, what was the two-word name of a group of protective spirits who were considered the sacred guardians of a particular place, similar to the Lares? Similar to the Lares in Roman religion, what was the two-word name of a group of protective spirits who were considered sacred guardians of a particular place? We're looking for that two-word name. That's question number 7. And TJ's got the last one for you. It's question number 8.
Question number 8. The majority of the Thar Desert lies in what largest Indian state? The country's largest by area.
Just back to back.
Yep, there you go. What's the largest Indian state?
By area.
By area. That's it.
Should just be in what Indian state the largest by
Yep.
area. Anyway, that's question number 8. Let's hit it with a recap. Moving through this one pretty quick. Except for this one. Question number 1 is your literary before and after. We're going to give you clues that allude to 2 different books. You're going to mash up the titles of those 2 books and send us that mashed up title as your answer. Literary before and after. Asa Holmes struggles with OCD in the pursuit of a wanted billionaire, while a British novelist lives a life of destitution in 2 of the world's most visited cities in what John Green, George Orwell mashup with an 11-word title? 11. Not many. One. That's question number 1.
Question number 2. In a scene that appeared in the Ernest Cline novel, but not the film adaptation, a segment of Ready Player One involves Wade recreating the lines and action from what 1983 film about innovation created by John McKittrick and Dr. Stephen Falcon? What 1983 film is that? That is question 2.
Question number 3. The name of what bone has been redacted from the following slide? So here we've got a nice chart for you. An anatomical chart showing bones of the foot. And in the back there, we've got that little L-shaped electric lime check mark. It's actually a sideways check mark that is covering up the name of what bone. What bone is being alluded to by that chart, but is covered up by that electric lime business. That's question number 3.
Question number 4. The avatar seen on the following slide is the sole playable character in what frustrating viral platformer that was released in 2017, and there he is with his hammer in the pot.
In the pot.
In the pot, yep. I hate this man. That's question 4.
Question number 5, as seen on the following slide, as seen on this slide. Sky Mirror is a work by what American artist and sculptor whose best known work is also, like Sky Mirror, composed of stainless steel? What is the name of the artist and sculptor behind Sky Mirror? Not that artists or sculptors aren't artists. I'm not saying that, but...
Ooh, hot takes. Fresh batch. Question number 6. Name either NBA team that Portland guard Dame Lillard has personally eliminated from the NBA playoffs with a series-winning shot, hitting the first one over Chandler Parsons and one in the face of Paul George in the 2019 playoffs. Name either team that Dame Lillard has personally eliminated. That's question 6.
Question number 7. In Roman religion, what was the 2-word name of a group of protective spirits who were considered the sacred guardians of a particular place, similar to the Lares? What is the 2-word name for those protective spirits? That is question number 7, and TJ is going to take you to question number 8.
Yes, it will. Question number 8. The majority of the Thar Desert lies in what Indian state? The country's largest by area. That on-the-fly edit, though.
Good for you.
Yep. That is question number 8, and that's the ball game.
That is indeed the ball game. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Get your answers in just as soon as you can. We will wrap you up as quickly as we can.
Oh,
and,
wow. Are we going to? That's a service we offer now?
Yes, indeed. All right, get those answers in. We'll see you soon. Best of luck.
Gonna wrap you up tight.
All right, let's take a look at your final answers from our final round of trivia tonight, starting with question number 1, a literary before and after that was
Backed by popular demand.
certainly devilish. Asa Holmes struggles with OCD in the pursuit of a wanted billionaire, while a British novelist lives a life of destitution in 2 of the world's most visited cities. That would be one that 2 teams got. Turtles all the way down and out in Paris and London. That's a... Just take a look at that.
I get you're proud of it.
11 words. Good job, everybody.
Question number 2, in a scene that appeared in the Ernest Cline novel, but not in the film, surprisingly enough. A segment of Ready Player One involves Wade recreating the lines and actions from what 1983 film about innovation created by John McKittrick and Dr. Stephen Falcon. That is the Matthew Broderick film War Games.
I remember listening to that part in the audiobook.
And I was like, why is this here?
Yeah, like, he's talking about... He's wasting words on saying, like, I had to remember to grab my binder off the top of the locker like the way Matthew Broderick did in the film. Okay,
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, even Wade's bored by it. He even says that a couple times, that he's just, like, kind of on autopilot going through it.
Question number 3, the name of what bone has been redacted from the following slide? We had one team say heel bone, which is, you know, it's the right kind of thing, but it has a name. It is the calcaneus.
Calcaneus.
2 of our teams got that right, so good job for y'all.
Question 4, the avatar seen on the following slide is the sole character in what frustrating viral platformer released in 2017? We had a team get this.
I almost bet him that nobody would get this.
That is Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy. You could have done with or without Bennett Foddy. But yeah, if you ever play that game, there are people that can speedrun this entire game in under 2 minutes. And it's insane to watch. And then you play it, and you want to pull your goddamn hair out.
The job is to, like, get over a little mountain, right?
Little Mountain. But we'll show you some videos after the stream.
Question number 5, as seen on the following slide, Sky Mirror is a work by what artist and sculptor whose most famous piece is also composed of stainless steel? 3 out of 4 teams got it right. 1 team was on the right track. They said Bean Guy.
Yeah.
It is also the artist of Cloudgate. It is Anish Kapoor.
He's not allowed to use Vanta Black.
No, he's allowed to use Vanta Black. He can't use... No, wait, hold on. Give me a second. No, he can use Vanta Black. He can't use the Vanta Pink that Sentinel created.
That's right.
There's a whole sticky wicket about that thing.
Sticky wicket.
Anyway.
Name either NBA team that Portland guard Damian Lillard has personally eliminated with a series-winning shot. First was hit over poor Chandler Parsons. The other one was in the face of Paul George. That is the Rockets or the Thunder. There's Chandler Parsons trying in vain to contest. And there's about a 40-footer in the face of Paul George with the drive home safely attached to it.
And question number 7, in Roman religion, what was the 2-word name of a group of protective spirits who were considered the sacred guardians of a particular place? 1 team ended up getting this right. We had guesses for household gods and vestal virgins. Not bad, definitely not bad, but it was the genius loci. The genius loci were considered sacred guardians of particular places, and there were like over 200 different genius loci, each associated with a different part of Rome, or a different building, or anything like that. Yep.
And question number 8, your last of the evening. The majority of the Thar Desert lies in what Indian state? The country's largest by area? That Indian state is Rajasthan.
Yeah, Rajasthan is the largest by area, and 2 teams got that, but 2 other teams said Uttar Pradesh, which I believe is the largest by population.
Yep.
So, easy mistake to make there. TJ.
Let's get it. In 4th place with 5 points, thank you so much for playing Drake East, Amazon Pathogen. 3rd place, 18 points for nothing but a good time. 2nd place, 23 points for Team Coast to Coast, but not to be caught tonight, was in 1st place, 34 points for You Not Say, Ukraine Week.
Very appropriate winning team for tonight. Thank you, everybody, for coming out and for joining us.
And once again, if you want to donate to the Global Relief Ukraine effort, our Venmo is at McKinney-Sizemore. PayPal, ksizemore@hotmail.com. Cash App at $ McKinney Lee Sizemore. Did not mean to cut you off on that
Hey,
one.
that's all right. You're putting up what I was about to put up.
Yeah.
But yeah, 100% of our
yep.
proceeds tonight are going straight to Ukrainian relief efforts. So thank you very much for joining us and for giving us a fun evening and helping out a little bit.
Yeah.
We've appreciated having you. I'm going to leave this video open for a little while longer with the filler music going so you can see those cash handles. But thanks for everything.
Yeah.
Not sure when our next game is going to be.
Well,
I know
at the time, for the time being, it looks like we're going to an every other week format, but
Right,
we will see
but-
what happens in the next couple weeks. here.
right, because I know week after next we've got something going on.
Yeah. Yes, we got
Anyway.
finger steeples.
We'll see y'all later. Thanks very much for hanging out.
Have a great night.